Welcome back to the PokerStars Caribbean Adventure. I'm Sasha Salinger here with Barry Greenstein. Now, Barry, you have a small stack on the bubble of the PCA main event. 5 from the money. What is sort of your strategy right now? Is it just shove or fold, or is there a little more to it?
Well, certainly I'm going to shove or fold, but it's looking pretty bad at this point. I really haven't had any hands to play. Neither of my cards seems to know what the other one is. Or even get close to it. But hopefully, late position, maybe I'll get an ace-10 or something and be able to ship or something better than that. I just haven't had anything. I had assumed if I'd lasted this first level today, I would have already made the money. 8 people went out the first 40 minutes. Nobody went out the next 40 minutes, so it kind of hung at the same number. So I'm probably going to have to win one pot to make the money.
Do you ever think about just like folding into the money, or you actually want to get a big stack if you make it into the money?
Well, once you get to this point, you want to make the money. It's $17,000 for the bubble. That's real money. But the problem is if you just fold out, you may not make it anyway, and it means you have no shot to go any further. So you kind of want to balance that. You're thinking maybe a little tighter because the big stacks are going to put pressure on you, but you still want to be able to maybe double up or get in and get back into the tournament.
Well, I know you're actually a big mixed game fan, even though you do very well in no limit hold'ems as well.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, that's my day-to-day game is playing the mixed games.
So for those no hold'em players out there who are interested in getting into mixed games, is there one mixed game in particular you think would be like a beginner step for people?
Well, what you do is you just play smaller stakes than you normally play. You look what's available either in your casino or online or whatever. And when your game that you normally would play, and whether it's no limit, hold'em, or appeal or whatever, when it doesn't look that good, drop down the stakes and just learn every game. That's what I would do.
Is there one that's a little easier or better to grasp when you have an understanding of hold'em first?
It's all poker. The nice thing about learning poker these days, you can always read stuff online and you can watch other players play. So, to me, they're all the same. It's just poker.
So what is it about the mixed games that interest you more? Is it just sort of there's more of an opportunity to bluff? Because, if the low doesn't come, maybe you could bluff that you had the high all along, or with stud, you can see some of the cards and you can sort of bluff that you have something underneath.
Frankly, for me, it got boring after a while of just playing hold'em. And so just being able to switch games, we usually play a mixed game where we play 7 or 8 hands of each game. And, it makes it more interesting, so that's part of it. And the other is, when I was younger and hungrier to make money, you'd always want to be able to play whatever game the live players were playing. So in the old days, maybe they learned Omaha high-low and they liked that. Well, you better be able to play it if you're going to try to win money. So if you're a professional poker player, you just want to make sure you know all the games.
Well, is there a game right now that you see being more popular?
Yeah, hold'em.
No, because I think PLO sort of caught on a little bit more recently.
Yeah, that's the next one after no limit hold'em and limit hold'em is probably PLO. But like I said, if you consider yourself a poker player, learn all the games.
All right, you heard it from one of the masters, Barry Greenstein. Learn all the games.